This is Hollywood. Matias Bombal with you. Dr. Martin Luther King comes to life in Paramount's Selma, an intimate look at the doctor's heroic work for human equality, specifically centered around the 1965 march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. David Oyelowo plays Dr. King, and in the cast, Tim Roth is a detestable George Wallace, and in a good but historically inaccurate performance, Tom Wilkinson is President Johnson. Coretta King is played by Carmen Eyogo. In this scene, Dr. King rallies a congregation into the emotion of standing up for that most basic of rights in these United States, the right to vote.
As long as I am unable to exercise my constitutional right to vote, I do not have command of my own life. I cannot determine my own destiny, for it is determined for me by people who would rather see me suffer than succeed. Those that have gone before us say, no more, no more. That means protest, that means march, that means disturb the peace, that means jail, that means risk, and that is hard. We will not wait any longer. Give us the vote.
That's right, no more.
We're not asking, we're demanding. Give us the vote.
That scene really gives you an idea of what an inspiration it must have been to hear Dr. King speak in person. I offer a note to the set dressers, though. The center microphone you saw Dr. King speaking into was not used correctly. I have that microphone right here. It's a Midland microphone, and it's used this way. The speaking parts of the microphone are on either side of this screen. Nothing comes in the top the way it's used in the movie. So the way it's used in the movie only would have picked up the sounds from the floor and the ceiling. I offer this little thought also. As always happens with a historical bio, artistic choices must be made to make an entertaining movie which may not present history as you may have learned it from multiple perspectives. For example, the movie about Chopin's life, A Song to Remember with Cornel Wilde and Merle Oberon of 1945, was a great musical movie. The resemblance to the actual historical life of Chopin was nowhere to be found. In Selma, there are poor costumes, incorrect for the period, and the historical inaccuracy of what has been presented in the story has been much discussed in the media of recent. Leaving that aside, on the premise you just want to see a story dramatically told as entertainment, you'll have some intimate, beautiful moments here which are very well done. You'll enjoy many fine performances. Of course, your heart goes out to the fellow human beings you see beaten before you by the depiction of bigoted policemen, bringing home the horror that continues to weigh heavily on us all as the complex matter of racial injustice in these United States remains a current and not, unfortunately, a historic issue. I did not find this movie to be very good. It will pull on your heartstrings, and justly so. There are beautiful moments to be sure, but overall, this first Hollywood movie, actually centered on Dr. Martin Luther King, leaves much to be desired. I hope more filmmakers take up this subject of this great man's life and delve into his singular work for humanity and freedom. It is important and remains so in the future. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this a PG-13 rating. This is your pal, Matias Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.